2, 3. Great, friends. That's where we find ourselves today. As you can see, we are going to continue our journey of fractional exponent. Well, this journey has been very interesting because a lot of people have shown that they love it. All right, okay, so we're going to talk about fractional exponent, but this time around, things are going to change. Let's see why things are going to change. Because so far, all the ones we've done, we've seen that we have fractions sitting on top of our variables. So now let's see and let's talk about fractional exponent in a different vein. All right, good. What do you see on the board? Today, what we are going to talk about is called reciprocity of fractional exponent, or reciprocal of fractional exponent. Well, our simple example, as you can see here, is 25 raised to the power exponent negative 3 over 2. You see, friends, all the ones we have done, we didn't come across negative values. You see, we didn't come across negative. They were all positive values. But this time, we have 25 raised to the power, the exponent, negative 3 over 2. Well, this happens when the fractional exponents are negative. Okay, so how do I explain that? Now, let's go then open a page and talk more about why it's looking like that. Okay, well, in the real life, okay, friends, we know if we say 1 over 2 means half, can also be written as a 2 raised to the power negative 1. Okay, because of that, if I see 3 raised to the power negative 1, that all what it means is 1 over 3, and nothing less. You see, in the same way, if I see 4 raised to the power negative 1, I know is what? 1 over 4. Friends, if I have 8 raised to the power 5 over 6 negative, all what it means is 1 over 8, 5 over 6. So nothing changes at all. Now let's keep going. If I have a raised to the power negative xy, you see, by the law of indices, this will give me 1 over a raised to the power xy. So we say this is what? Reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal. Okay, because if I look at this, all right, this, okay, with that, if I look at that, you see, taking the whole equation here, you see that is a property of indices. So it tells us that anything we have, as far as it's negative, that precedes that exponential variable, then we can write it as 1 over that. That reciprocal, we're understanding from one of the properties of indices. You see? So that's how it is. So therefore, when you see anything that is negative, you shouldn't be scared at all. Why? Because even if I come across something like a raised to the power negative x squared y z. Look, a raised to the power negative x squared y z. It's the same as what? All 1 over a x squared y z. You see? So it's nothing other than just reciprocal. So if I have 8 raised to the power negative half, all what it means is 1 over 8 raised to the power half. So then what are you scared when you see something like that? Yeah? It's so easy. It's so easy. If I see m negative s squared y over 8, you see, since this variable I'm looking at here over here is an exponent, I would not be scared. This is an exponent. Okay, all what this means is 1 over m s squared y over 8. You see, it's not anything you got to be scared of. So because of that, now let's look at it. Because of that, let's look at it. Where is it? Are we there? Are we there? Good, we are there. So everything is in shape. Okay, so let's go and now pick that question. You see, we shouldn't be scared at all. At all. Because what we're seeing over here is nothing that we should be scared of. You see? We shouldn't be scared. You see? So when we have 25 raised to the power, yeah, negative 3 over 2 is nothing than all what we can see is this is equals to 1 over 25 raised to the power 3 over 2. So all the time we are going to work, that one will sit on top. So now without wasting time, let's break this equation down and see how best we can solve it. So now, let's go and open a page. So the 25 raised to the power negative 3 over 2. So 25 raised to the power negative 3 over 2 as a fractional exponent to be computed. So how do we go about it? It's so easy. As I've told you, this is nothing but 1 over 25 raised to the power 3 over 2. You see, friends, your concentration is just to forget about the 1 over here and all will only concentrate, okay, on the the 25 raised to the power 3 over 2 and compute it. And after that, you will see the outcome. So let's see. So our concentration is supposed to be on this. And forget about this. Yeah? The top one. So now let's see. We know for sure that this, we can break it down easy. Why? Because 25 raised to the power 3 over 2. Now, this can be written as 5 times 5 all squared. Okay? And we have our 3 over 2 sitting out. Okay? Don't forget, we'll come back to the 1. Okay? So, somebody will say, okay, this can also be written as 5 squared, okay? Then we'll bring our 2 that is sitting there, okay? All right, so okay, let's do it this way. I think that will be better for us. Let's put our, so the 5, that, so this is what we have. So then we can write this one as that. Let's bring our 3 over 2 as a different color. So this will be 3 over 2. You see, friends? It's becoming easy. Why it is so? And now, we know that is 5 raised to the power 2. Yeah? Is going to multiply, or we're going to factorize the half out. So we'll bring a half out here and we'll close it. Okay, you see 3 is still out. So this 3 here, this 3, as we can see, is multiplying this. You see that makes it 3 over 2. So this half multiplied by that gives us this. And we know that because of what we have been able to achieve, so now we can say for sure that this is going to be 5. You see, and the 2 is multiplying half, so that's going to be 2 over 2. Okay? Okay, friends? We still have our 3 out. And that will give us 5 raised to the power 1 all cubed. And we know 5 raised to the power 1 is 5. So therefore, we are going to get 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so this is the same as 25 times 5. Okay, if your math is good, eventually you will see that 25 times 5 will give us 125. Bear in mind, this would not be the answer. So our answer will be 1 over 125. So if they ask you to compute this is easy. You take the calculator and you say 1 divided by 125. You put your answer down. But we can also break it down further, because we know that this can also be written as 1 over 5 times 5 times 5, which is 1 over 5 raised to the power 3. Friends, what does it come to mind? This can also be written as what? 5 raised to the power negative 3 as the answer. Yeah, because it's the same as 1 over 125. Why 1? Because the 1 on top, as we started, you see, is there waiting for us. Immediately we work it out to write this whole expression as this. Okay, then you see, it makes life easier. So we try as much as possible to forget a 1 on top here. Then we'll concentrate on the one I've highlighted red. Okay, so now we know that 25 means 5 times 5. And it's always the power 3 over 2, which is this. 5 times 5, okay, is the same as 5 raised to the power 2. Don't forget our 3 over 2 is still standing there waiting. Okay, after that we'll do what is called factorization. You see, we're still applying factorization everywhere we go. We haven't forgotten for factorization. You see, so here, factorization is what we are doing. So you see, factorization. Okay, why? Because we have 2 here, and we have 2 here. So we'll push the 3 over 2. We all know that it's 3 times half. So we'll put the half in here, you see, to multiply the 2, whilst the cube is sitting out. And we know that as a result, it will be 2 times 1 over 2, 1 over half, the 1 over 2. So that will be 2 over 2. And the 2 over 2 gives us what? 5 raised to the power 1. And immediately when we multiply this by that, we are going to get 5 raised to the power 3. Here will be 5 raised to the power 3. Because 1 multiplying by 3. Okay? And we know 5 raised to the power 3 in our sequential sense is 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, which can be written as 25 times 5 is 725. So then we bring our 1 here. 1 is still sitting on top. So all divided by 125, which can be expressed like that. Okay, this can be expressed like that. Okay, let's see, it can be expressed like that. We can also they can also ask us to find the decimal value. Now divide it and we'll get our answer here. Okay, this eventually is the same as that. Okay, friends, look at it. That is how it is. That is how it is. So if you look at it, this is the same as that. Okay? So that is how it is. Okay? So anytime you see reciprocal, it's nothing than what I explained earlier. Well, friends, that's what will bring our reciprocal of fractional exponent 2. And if you don't understand it and you think you have a bit of doubt, you can still email me for me to help you digest it properly. Please subscribe and also let your friends know that this is what we're doing over here. Until we see you again, have a lovely day. And God bless you. Bye.